You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at. Ain't turning back around. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sand.
Hello. Who's that? Who is that? I can't even see. Hang on. Do. Is that Gina? I just looked on my screen. I was like, is that Gina? I just like, I looked on my cell phone and I was like, and I see your name, but on my screen, it just says Facebook user. That's frustrating. Hi, everybody. Hit the share button. Tag your friends, please. Please. Get your friends in here. One sec. Like, tag everybody. Get your friends in. Don't fall over. I've had enough full moon chaos. Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you, my darling? Did you get your package? Did you get your package? I hope you did. Just in time for the full moon. I hope. Brenda ordered some crystals from me. I'm hoping they got there in one piece. I hope. I hope. I know, I'm going to restart it here. Hold on. If not, I will go live from my... I think that's better. If not, you know what? I might just go by my cell phone here. One sec. I'll see if I can switch over to my cell phone. If I can, then that will help tremendously. 1 second. Let me close all of this stuff down here because I have too many apps open. I'm pretty sure. Well, then I'll for a sec. I'll keep going. Difficulties blame and should be my connection is super weak. So 1 sec here. I'm going to enter into my own studio. Yeah, 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, now that's really weird. Let's get rid of myself there. That's a little bit better. Okay. I think. 1 sec. Okay, maybe. Maybe, I know. Don't say like, oh gosh, and then start laughing, because there's enough chaos in my world right now, okay? Let me unplug this. Full moon nonsense. Okay. Let me put my microphone away. Stay. Don't you roll. I love that microphone though. I do. I love that microphone. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my live stream on my computer so I can see who all of these like Facebook users are. Oh no, we are not going to do that now. Block user. Delete comment. For heaven's sakes. Seriously, guys. Exactly. I know. I know it. I know it. All right, hang on. Let me get on my Facebook here. Rude. Right? Rude. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, Brenda, I was gonna ask you. I was like, I'm like, you were on my mind like all day yesterday, and I was like, should call her and ask her. I'm like, what's going on? You okay? But then I had my own epic. I had my own epic day. Yesterday. My car fell apart while I was driving it. That was fun. Highly recommend that, folks. Highly recommend. But no worries. Hopefully no worries, or at least less worries. I have a friend who is fixing it. I'm okay. Yeah, no, I was completely unscathed. Like no issues, no injuries. I didn't even get stressed out. Even my friend Nikki was just like, "How are you so calm right now?" And I was like, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it, really. So yeah, that was fun. Oh dear. Okay. Let me go into my page here real quick. Sorry about this, folks. Yeah, I'm okay. It was fun. It was exciting. It was thrilling. It was thrilling. Okay. I'm gonna open. It's weird gonna be watching myself here, but it will help me at least with the comments. Maybe I can ignore myself and just see where the comments lie. Sorry about that. And I just spent like 8 minutes of your time just going absolutely bonkers crazy, but I'm here. All right. Let me send one quick message out to one person. I will be right back. One sec. Okay. I'm back. I think. Permanently. For now. Okay, so yeah, and then on top of the car falling apart, what else happened? Oh, I went to cut down part of the tree yesterday and fell right on the neck. Oh, the necklace, it's my headphones. They're my headphones. I did not take them off. I've got a little silver thing on me, but that's it. I always have headphones on. It's a weird thing, but let's get rid of that little BS right there. Hi, Stacy. I see that that's you on my screen there. So it looks like a fox pendant. Well, that wouldn't surprise me if I had a fox pendant. That is my maiden name. And I have a fox tattoo on me as well. So I think I've mentioned that before. I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, I didn't fall that far. It was just like on my ass on the hard ground while holding onto a pretty hefty branch. That was fun. And it was just a big oof moment. But it's like, after I've just had all this spine surgery, injections and all that stuff, I'm like, what a great way to kick off that week, first week after having all of that stuff done and then falling right on your rear end. Like, it's typical. And then as you saw, I posted on my regular personal page. I was like, and then one of my bracelets broke. And I was just like, I'm done. And I had a migraine and I was just like, I'm over it. Full moon, I'm over it. It was Venus retrograde, over it. So as it is the full moon today, go ahead and drop moon emojis if you want a reading. It was I think it was a blue, I think it was aquamarine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was my light blue. I have a light blue aquamarine. I actually saved all of the beads. Like, it broke over a bowl. Like, I saw it hanging and it was like hanging and hanging and hanging. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Put it over a bowl and I just like tugged on it just a little bit and all the beads went into a bowl, so I can totally restring it. So it's not the end of the world, but it's a full moon tonight, so I will cleanse them and restring them. All will be as new, or as it once was. Yeah, I think maybe it was. All right, let's take a look here. I know that says Facebook user. Hang on here. I know that says Facebook user. Hang on here. Let me find out where that was. Or who is that? Who be that? Hello, Arca. Total tomfoolery here. Okay, so I'm assuming that would be Arca. I'm assuming that is. I think, maybe. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides, for coming through for Miss Arca Bart and revealing what it is that she needs to know. They're just gonna throw up some stuff. Okay, I know that you got this card the last time, because the second I saw it, I was like, sitting there repeating the same old stuff, but being open to change. You've been crawling out of the rock. Okay, peeking your little head out and testing the environment. Like, is it safe? I do want to say that don't be afraid if like one person strikes at you or says something negative to you, that should mean that you got to crawl back in the hole and hide again. Okay, so if somebody disagrees with what you say, or disagrees with what you see, or disagrees with what you feel, that's for them to work through themselves, but it is still time for you to kind of step up and lead, Ms. Burt. So I hope that makes sense for you. Miss Gina, how are you, my love? Okay, Gina. Okay. We've got forgiveness. All right. Okay. And I think you had that the other day too. But then we've got this card of lighten up here. So work on lightening up your mood a little bit. If you are feeling like really, really low at this moment, do something to change your energy. Start a Spotify playlist that's going to amp up your energy and get you feeling all kinds of good. Okay. But you need to take like a little bit of a break and stretch out your arms. That even looks like that person's dancing a little bit. But I do feel like that you need to do something to change your energy. Okay. And I feel like that might even trigger a little bit of an emotional release for you as well. Help you alleviate some of those feelings. Hope that makes sense for you. Make sure you hit the share button, tag people, and all of that stuff, please. Hello, Carrie Collins Schaeferman or Schafferman. right, I think this is Chelsea. Higginbottom. Now, like, we'll throw that one out. All right, Chelsea, you got to work on leaving the past behind, okay? And I feel like that this is also an element of nostalgia. Like looking at the past and wondering about the past and being stuck in the past. All right, don't get stuck in the past. Aries is telling you to start burning forward, okay, instead of being stuck in the past or holding on to something that's not giving you the same energy back. Keep your heart open. All right, so do some releasing work, especially as this is the full moon. Write down what it is that you want to let go of. Burn it. Hope that makes sense for you. Thank you, Gina. Especially with like this whole like Venus retrograde, a lot of people are like, does my ex from 10 years ago still think about me? And I'm like, why are you thinking about them? That energy no longer applies to you right now. So if anybody wants a reading, keep dropping moon emojis. Even those lurking in the shadows. Thank you, Lynn. Like, we're going to take those. All right, darling. Push through your insecurities. Okay, you are better than you give yourself credit for. You are more connected than you give yourself credit for, but you got to get yourself more tuned into your own intuition. It's like you feel like that you're in the dark, but you're really not. Okay, I feel like that doubt is clouding your judgment or your mind. Believe in your own good luck. Okay, but I want to just say, like, believe in yourself. And even up here, like, look at all that crown chakra energy right there. All right, start getting yourself connected more to the divine energy. You'll feel so much better about yourself. The situation, imposter syndrome will fly away. Hope that makes sense. Retrograde throwbacks are killing. Yeah, oh, yeah, they are. The woulda, coulda, shoulda moments. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, let's take a look here. That's Nikki, I think. Yep, that's Nikki. I'm like double checking the emojis. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Nikki. What does Nikki need to know during this moment? You're like, dang. Talk less, feel more. Trust the universe. Nikki, trust the universe. I'm going to have to come over there and literally knock the doubt out for you physically. Focus on the positives. Didn't I say that to you like earlier? Instead of focusing on the negatives or what could possibly go wrong, focus on like what could actually go right. Okay. All right. Release your blocks. You think that you're blocked, but you're not. Your block is all in your own mind. And I know that you're going to be like, I don't know what you mean by that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Write down what it is you're going to let go of. Take it outside. Burn it. Or rip it up or do whatever. Oh, no. or Wi-Fi. Hello, Miss Jamie. I saw you on your YouTube one earlier. I was like, wait, you're here on the other one? What's going on? Okay. They're like, you're not breaking any rules by saying this. I'm going to say a word to you, Jamie. Okay, you can text me later or whatever, but I'm going to say a word to you, and the word is expectancy. And you can text me later and explain all of that to me. Let your fears dissolve, Jamie. Stop being so afraid, especially with all this Cancer energy here. Look at that giant full moon, okay? Go outside, drink some water, make some moon water, and then drink it. Whatever it is you got to do, okay? But you got to let your fears float down the river, okay? Attending to the details. I'm gonna say this. Don't be so nitpicky, all right? Like don't be so about all of the details, all right? Let things happen as they are going to happen, but also be kind to yourself, all right, in doing so, all right? Like don't frazzle yourself out, okay? Love you. Keep sending moon emojis so I don't have to sit there and scroll. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nikki's like, yes. That's so funny. Caitlin Michelle. That is Caitlin Michelle, according to my Facebook page. Caitlin, you've got a masculine, like, father-y energy kind of hanging around you. He's wearing dark sunglasses, like sporty kind of sunglasses. And he's quite tan as well. Or just loved being in the sun. All right. Caitlin. All right. Don't be so like hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Lighten up your energy. All right. We're in Leo season, so like get proud about yourself. All right. Change your hair, put on some makeup, get a new outfit, something along those lines. Do something to lighten up your energy, okay? You got to make some time for some self love. You've been neglecting yourself for far too long. I feel like you just like recently looked in the mirror and was like, oh my God, what has happened to me? Okay. Push through any insecurities that you have right now. All right. If you're not feeling like yourself, or if you don't feel like you look yourself, do something to bring that energy back into yourself. But it's definitely time for you to kind of take a moment and kind of relax. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if it does. Let me know if it does. Please and thank you. Let me know. Roger Pennington, how are you? Let's see what's going on for Roger. You also, Roger, you got a couple of gentlemen around you. Okay. Doubt. Okay, but I feel like that this is more doubt in like your personal life rather than your spiritual life. Okay. The first thing I want to say, Roger, is be real. And I want to say be authentic. Okay. Don't try to fit a mold or try to be somebody that you're not in order for somebody else to like you or appreciate you or accept you or whatever that is. Okay. Instead of closing yourself off, okay, keep your heart open. All right. I feel like it's just a matter of time before things start changing in your favor, but trust that the universe is going to give you what you want. Okay. There's more light than darkness. All right. You're coming out of like a dark phase here. Okay. But instead of saying things like this is never going to happen, no one's going to like me, no one's going to love me, or whatever it is that you've got like in this mindset, okay, speak your reality into existence. Whatever you put out there into the world, it's going to come back to you. Okay. So if you wake up every single day saying like today's going to be an absolute shit day, guess what? You're going to have a real shit day. If you go into world saying I'm going to find love, peace, happiness, friends, harmony, all of this stuff, it's going to be amazing how many like big changes start happening. Hope that makes sense for you. I don't do pregnancy readings. I'm really sorry. Don't know who the Tang guy is, though. It's all right. There's some guy around you. Oop. You scroll down. I was too far up. Stacy, even though the universe is always trying to tell me what I already know and don't want to hear, ain't that the truth sometimes? You're just like, geez, Louise. You're welcome, Roger. Do. Okay, here. Instead of doing a pregnancy reading, instead of kind of focusing on what you don't have, practice gratitude for what you already have. Okay. Instead of feeling like you don't have things to make you feel complete, or if you're missing like that missing piece, be thankful for what you already have. The rest will kind of follow. Make sure that you're working through your feelings that might also be like that missing piece that you're hoping for. Figure out why it is that you need that to feel complete, maybe, and see if there's like something that you can kind of work through. I feel like once you release something in there, you might have a bit more opportunity in the future. But right now, Spirit's kind of asking you to kind of reflect on what your priorities are at this moment, instead of having your mind focus on what it is that you don't have, focus on what you do have. So I hope that makes sense for you. And I'll check my private messages here in a little bit. Drop those moon emojis, please. All right, Stacy. Stacy, stop hiding and start going for it, okay? Reveal what it is that needs to be seen, even if that is yourself, okay? this like first quarter moon in Capricorn, it says unleash your kindest self, but I feel like that's just like just the energy that you're wanting to put out. But any apprehension that you have, like breathe that out, okay? I feel like that might just be like your human self freaking out over potentials and possibilities. Hope that makes sense. Hope it does. This is for Marcia Fetters. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides coming through for Marcia. Okay, let's keep that contained, shall we? All right, Marcia. You're feeling quite emotional and all up in the mind at this moment. Make sure you're taking time to honor your feelings, okay? Especially when it comes to the relationship that you have at this moment. And I can totally feel that it is all upset, okay? You might be thinking that like everything has gone absolutely to shit, okay? Even like that feeling like I feel like I feel like I've lost her kind of thing. Have a bit more faith, okay? Have a bit more faith. I feel like that this little fiery, I want to say like fiery siren. So if they are a fire sign, or if they're just like heavily fiery, like combative energy at this moment, trust that everything is going to work out, okay? Trust that all will be well, all right? This is a lot of green energy here that's all in the heart chakra, okay? So trust that discord that you're having, that upset, that rift, that like earthquake that happened, and now like the two planes that were like level now are like this. Trust that that's going to end up balancing out again, and clear your mind. If you keep overthinking about things and keep worrying about things, you're just going to worry yourself into a tizzy, okay? And then this last card says talk less, feel more, okay? So get in touch with like those emotions there. There's some feelings that might need to be discussed between yourself and the child, daughter. Well, that wasn't the awesome card, but yeah, it makes sense. You're like, that wasn't what I was, that's not what I normally get, but yep. That's too funny. Shannon, yo. Hope that makes sense, Marcia. I will say I went through some tough stuff with my mom too. All right, and it took us some time to get to where we are now, but things have improved. All right, so if I can get through all of that stuff too, I definitely would say that like things can improve. Okay. Let's play mediator and you take a break from the team gamers. And then you came here. Smart move. Make sure you give me a like and a follow and all of that stuff. You need a spell for bedtime. Okay. And just make sure that you're being honest about your feelings, and it is easy to get to let those emotions kind of bubble up and get to the surface, and then it all comes spilling out, and then it is hard to communicate with people when those emotions are really at the surface. So if it's helpful, like write down on like a little note card or something like that, like little notes that you want to touch on, so that you don't forget to speak your truth, so that you do kind of focus on what needs to be focused on, so that you don't get sidetracked, because I feel like that like conversations could very easily get sidetracked to stuff that is irrelevant but also needs to be discussed. Mother-daughter relationships are so complex. They're beautiful, but they are very complex at times. It's like a rose bush, you know, absolutely beautiful, but thorny. Okay, so Marcia is your very awesome aunt. Well, Brenda, thank you for inviting her. I hope that that helped give you a little bit more faith. Okay, so take a deep breath. Release all of that anxiety, stress, worry, fear, all that stuff. Okay. Trust that it will all be well. Good Lord, throwing cards everywhere. Let's take a look at Jessica. Jessica Sidepole wants to know her house or upcoming wedding. What do we need to know about any of that? Okay, so I was just thinking about wedding. All right, there might be some things where you're finding like things aren't balanced. Okay, first of all, I do want to say I know. Shh, calm down. It's fine. They're like, tell her about the venue. Okay, I don't know if you've already found the venue and you've like totally freaked out over the fact that it was available, like exactly when you wanted it, and you're just like, no way, it's available. Oh my God, like I feel like that there's going to be like this huge like the one big thing that you really wanted to have happen is going to have happen for you. Okay. And if that's already happened, fan-freaking-tastic. And I don't know if there's like this, like, I don't know if you're going for like a darker feel or if you're going for like darker colors, if you're just throwing a couple of shades of black in there, which I totally dig, by the way. I'm totally here for it. My wedding dress had black on it as well, because I'm into that. But wherever it is that you're finding like yourself imbalanced at the moment, take a bit of a reality check in and look at what's feasible or not feasible. Okay, this card of detoxify, when it comes to the wedding, there might be things that you're just like, we can let go of that. Okay, that's like taking up too much space, time, money, energy, all of this stuff. Okay, even though you want like all the really nice things, you might not get everything that you want done, but trust that everything is going to be absolutely fantastic and the grass is going to grow and you're going to like develop some amazing things in your future. Okay. House situation, believing, good luck. I'll just say that. I'll leave that there. Believing, good luck. All right, manifest it. Manifest it. Draw out. Oh, you could draw out like the house plan. You could do that. You could draw like a little house plan, like a little blueprint of what like you want the house to look like, and start like putting that energy into that. Hope that makes sense. Hello, Jackie. Wait. No way. I'm like, I don't know if it's black, but like that navy blue. I love that. And you did freak out? That's fantastic. I love that for you. I love that. I love that for you. Love it. Love it. That's so cool. I love that. Like the unconventional kind of stuff. So cool. Totally dig it. I hope to see pictures. But I was like, I could see like this whole like, yes, that date's available and all of this stuff. And you're like, no way. Yes way. No way. First choice. Look at that. I was like, it was like the dream. You're like, this is what I want. It's the big thing that I want, and that's what I want. That's fantastic. I was like, of course you'll see them. It was like one way or another, I'm gonna get those pictures. All right, so Brenda, as far as crystals go, there's nothing that's gonna stop them from falling down. However, you can set up some crystals like in a grid to send healing energy his way. Um, Not that that's going to stop, pause, prevent, or reverse things from progressing. However, it will be, you should be able to at least add some extra energy back into him so that he's not feeling so drained as much, and it might elevate and change the energy in the home as well. You can start out just with like clear quartz points around the home and set the intention, because clear quartz is a master healer. Like it's like the master healer stone. So if you want like just, it's kind of like the Tylenol of healing. It gets everywhere all at once, kind of thing. So you can set up a grid, like even do 5 points or 4 points, like 4 corners or something along those lines, in the home, cleanse them, charge them with the intention to send healing energy into the home or towards your father, or into yourself or anybody else that comes into the space. And you could do something along that those lines as well. But it's one of the things like, crystals can't reverse illnesses, kind of thing. I mean, they can help with some things, but you know, I kind of say like the whole like science before spirituality. Because if crystals could cure cancer, so I hope that makes sense, Brenda. Yeah, it would be so great if they could. I think that like a lot of spiritualists would have figured that out by now and just like kept it all to ourselves in a little way. But like, yeah, no, that would be great. Unfortunately, right now. All right, Jessica, we gotta start trusting the universe here a little bit more. Hang on. Or no, Jackie here. Jackie, I did see keys being put in the hand. Trust that the universe is going to bring you exactly what it is that you are looking for. Keep your heart mind open to receive it, though. Okay. You can even go out and just be like talking to the universe and be like, listen, I'm ready to move on from this chapter. I'm closing that book. I'm opening up another one. This is the new chapter of my life. You can put a metaphorical key on there or a physical key and keep that as like a little token of like, intention, like I'm gonna get a key here. There's even like multiple spells that you can do to like unlock new doors for yourself involving a key, or you can charm a key to unlock new opportunities or like open physical doors for yourself as well. But this like full moon in Leo, which Leo season is literally upon us, right meow. Leo pun there, don't hate me. It says go wild, so I would say like now's the time to really go for it. Like start looking, start really like buckling down and hitting the proverbial pavement, if you will. I do have clear quartz points, or I do have clear quartz in my shop. You can just send me a message if you won't. You're welcome, Jackie. And Jackie, I even feel like that it's either a basement or an attic that like it's like one of those things like it would be really nice if it had a basement or an attic kind of thing, or if it had like 2 stories. It's like one of those like little things that you're just like, I really like it would be nice. It would be nice if it had like multiple levels or that kind of thing. I do feel like that they're gonna have stairs in your future. um so like I know that that's like a weird thing to say, but it's like no, it'd be really nice if there was like either a basement or an attic, like at least an extra level, whether that's for storage or just for another human or something along those lines. But it's like that little bit of extra room that you're looking for. I do feel like that you're bringing that in for yourself as well. So like if you're worried about whether or not you're going to be on like one level for like the rest of your life, I don't feel that way. Okay, hope that makes sense. Like it would be nice if it had like 2 stories. I mean, it's not like emergent, but it would be nice. So I do feel like that's going to come in for you. Okay, all right, have a little bit more faith that it's going to happen. All right. And having faith is like easier said than done in most situations, but yeah, it's like you just need the space. So, like everything's feeling cramped and we're running out of storage room, but we need to keep all of this stuff. I totally get it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if anybody else is here and wants me to pull something for them, let me know. Shoot me a message. Do. Yeah, skeleton keys, seriously. Or like just like go to Walmart and get like couple of like the blank keys. You don't have to have them cut or anything. You know what I mean? So if anybody else wants to pull, let me know. I think I've been on here for what? Like almost an hour, maybe? Yeah, like 45 minutes. Do. Quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, dream boards can be fantastic as well. Like they're just great to focus your energy on, and it's a good reminder of your goals anyway. It just kind of reminds you what to focus your energy and time on, and to remind you like what the end result is. Very often you can cast a spell and then like the next day you're just like, I don't even remember what I asked for, and then when it comes in, you're unaware that that's what you had asked for, or you forget. So keep little boards and little notes and things like that. Yes, Stacy, that's you. I'm like, all of a sudden it just went really, really quiet all of a sudden. I was like, well then. All right, let's see. Corinne Turner Cooper. Okay. Don't come at me, Corinne. All right. So forgive the emotional wreck that is happening around you. It is, I mean, you are a leader, and I know that you already are, but like right now, you're being called to kind of just like mama bear it up and step into action there. Also be grateful, okay, or at least have a grateful heart. Or at least be grateful that I don't want to say like things could be worse. Like I don't like saying those things, but for what they are right now, as challenging as things feel right now, be grateful that things haven't or aren't escalating even further than they have. Okay. But I do feel like that there's like some things that like taking inspired action. So I want to say like the word consequences. So even if there are consequences that are befalling somebody else in the home, or you're like there has to be consequence for this action, then take action or take steps to like, I don't want to say like make that happen. And I'm not saying punishment, but there, like, if someone's mean to you, there's a consequence for that. Like you don't talk to that person anymore or whatever. I'm sure that makes a heck of a lot more sense to you than it does to me. Pretty sure. For Lynn. Kurt is like, you have a camera in my house. You're not the first person to say that to me. You're not the first people. Some people are like, are you literally in my house right now? And I'm like, no. I could be. You can invite me over if you live locally. Okay, for Lynn, clear your mind. All right, if you're feeling bombarded by imbalance, find balance or find a balance, okay? Like taking the middle road is kind of what I want to say. Releasing control is probably going to be what serves you best, but I feel like that's going to be really, 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 really difficult for you to do because you want to be in control. Okay, again, like more practicing gratitude, guys. Be grateful for what you have, just as a blanket statement. Even if it's something small, be grateful for it. Okay, even if it's just like a new friendship or something like that, be grateful that this person is in your life. Okay, or be grateful that like no one got hurt today or whatever. Make time for self-love, okay? Like take some time for yourself. Go paint your nails or something. Take a moment for yourself. Yeah, and pyrite is good at healing. I have it in my shop as well. I have a big old shop full of crystals. I'm gonna update my inventory, but all of my stuff for mystery boxes, I got a lot of stuff. I'm excited. And all the vendor shows that I have coming up, they're going to be amazing. And I've got so much cool products. Because I'm not just a psychic. I have a store too. Alrighty, folks. Well, if anybody else wants a reading, you got about 5 minutes to drop a comment or send me a message and let me know that you want me to pull for you. I do. Crystals, bombs. I do have a lot. I've got like oils. I got all kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of crap. Bags. I make my own bags. Like I sew bags with a sewing machine and everything. And they're fun because they fold up into like tiny little things. They're great. Or at least in my opinion, they're great. That's just my opinion. You should, Arca. And if there's something that you want but you don't see it, send me a message. Chances are I have it. Oh, I crochet. Brenda, weren't we just talking about that earlier? Not Brenda Bone, another Brenda that's also in here. I was just talking with a friend about knitting and crocheting. I used to teach crochet classes when I worked at a craft store. Actually, I've worked at 2 craft stores in my life. That's absolutely no surprise to me at all. I actually described one of the places that I worked at as a craft based glitter pit. And I would joke, the meditation balm, I love it. It seriously, it smells like to me like lemon meringue pie. I love the meditation balm. I rub it all over like everything. Okay, so hang on here. Let me go to Brenda. Brenda. Embrace the flow of life. Okay, and I know that you know exactly what that means. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and like tug on the heartstrings and get everybody like all up in their feelings. Okay, but there is a flow to life. Okay, and you're experiencing another downflow to life. Okay, you are taking the action that you need to take. Okay, I don't feel like you need to do any more or any less right now. Okay, you're doing what you can with the tools and abilities and resources that you have. Okay, I do feel like that there's another honesty bomb coming up for you, especially as like that's with Scorpio, because they're all about truth and honesty. Don't ever lie to Scorpio, you'll regret it. Just don't just don't do it, unless you want to end that relationship very, very quickly. You have a desk octopus. Oh, like a little crocheted thing. I have Oogie Boogie. I have to do his arms. I have neglected to sew his arms, but I have Oogie Boogie. So, but this card is saying like reflecting on the priorities or reflecting on your priorities. And I'm saying your priorities because you've been putting your priorities maybe on a little bit of a back burner and letting things pile up a little bit. So don't let things pile up. Make sure that you are taking care of your own needs and stuff like that. Arca, you've been working with Michael a lot, Archangel Michael, a lot recently. Like a lot recently. Because that's who I feel is right with me right now. Let me know. Because I'm like, hi. That's a new energy. Yeah, okay, cool. That's great. Thank you. I was like, oh, I can feel that right behind me, and I know that feeling. I know who that is. Woo, big old blue energy. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Lighten up a little bit. All right, breathe through your tension, your anxiety, your worries, your fears, all of that stuff. Okay, like this is like full moon in Scorpio, like being honest with yourself. All right, and seeing things like really, really clearly. Okay, you know who you are. Breathe through all of the tension that you have inside of you. It is literally your time to shine. Like all of these changes are happening to you in Leo season because Leos love to be seen. Okay, but it's like just I mean like lighten up and then relax comes out. You know, like lighten up, relax, chillax, babe, chillax. He's like, she's got this. Stop overthinking things. And then I just saw like this little thing like light up like right in front of my eyeball right there. I was like, ooh. Yeah, I getcha. Oh, I gotcha. And you're welcome, Brenda. All right, folks. If anybody else wants to read and let me know, we'll stay on for like another few minutes here. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Shannon. Yeah, at least I didn't ask for like moon pictures. At least I got a little like disclaimer, like not a picture of my ass from Brenda. It's like, well, at least thank you. At least I got a warning. Like, this is not a picture of my butt. Because I was like, please don't send me pictures of you mooning me. All right, folks, people, humans, and beings alike, whatever you identify as. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm human. Know what I mean? I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thanks for hanging out with me on this full moon. I appreciate you guys. She did warn me, at least, like, this is not a picture of my butt. Jessica. You've got more, I can see like 3 men in spirit, and like at least 2 of them have like heavy facial hair. So, like whether the long beards or just like a goatee or something like that. And I even feel like one of them had an earring, like a gold hoop or something along those lines. So I don't know if you know who that is, or if you understand who that is. Also Odin comes through as well. You're a tough nut to crack, he says, like stubborn as hell, but she'll give eventually. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny, Shannon, because the second I hit play and it was like 2 seconds, literally like 2 seconds, and I hit the pause button, I went, I'm about to get rickrolled. And then I sent you that message while it was on pause, and I'm like, I'm about to get rickrolled, aren't I? And then I went back and played. I'm like, yep. Holy crap. Yes, you are stubborn. You don't back down. Okay, see, you say worse than you, but like, okay. Yeah, this guy's got like those big, like, okay, I don't think that like this is a bad thing, but big black angel wings, okay? Because he's like, I ain't going for the white crap. It's like I negotiated my way into getting darker wings set. So, yes. So at least know that he's around you, okay? And he's like, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Wouldn't miss it for the world, baby girl. Yeah. Okay. I hope that makes sense. You're welcome, Stacy. You're welcome. It's my pleasure to do so. I love doing this with you guys. I like hanging out, and I like that I can do it more often as well. Okay. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Okay. You already have a plan to save a seat for him, like with his picture on it, like a framed picture of him, like that you're gonna have like set up on a spot or a table or something along those lines, like a little altar or something like that with like a little candle. like at the event, like you've already like saved a spot for him kind of thing. If that makes sense. So he knows he's already got a seat saved for him. He's like, I already know that they've already got stuff set up. Like they already have a plan for me. I'm already there. Okay. So like know that he's aware that he has a physical seat saved for him. He's like, I'm at the church and I got a spot at the reception. He's like, I'll make all the stuff happen. Okay. Um, so he's 1000% going to be there. And this will be available on replay, so you can go back and like rewatch this as many times as you want. Today, that was the first thing that you decided to do when he passed. That's fantastic. So at least know that he's aware of that, okay? Because I don't think I'm pretty sure I haven't been told that information previously. So how would I know that? I must be psychic or something, or crazy, or both. A little bit of both, I think. Probably both. Both, for sure. Alrighty. So he's absolutely around. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Okay. All right. You're so very welcome, my friend. You're so very welcome. See the joys of being a psychic medium. Talking to you dead peeps. I had a client earlier and I mentioned something about a gentleman that, like, I mentioned some things and this person was just like, hey, what? They're like, that's my boyfriend's uncle that like just passed away like a few years ago. And it's like, are you kidding? Like every single thing that I like said, they were like, that's the uncle. So I was like, wow. This is a brand new client, never met him before, you know, and I was like, that's so cool. So, although I will say, like, usually with mediums, it's like if I've connected with your loved ones once before, they already know like the little code to get in touch with me. So they know my phone number. It's pretty easy for me to like kind of connect with them again and again and again. Or they'll typically know that I'm a safe channel to come through, kind of thing. But then again, I send out a little beacon before I go live and I'm like, here we go, folks. Whoever's showing up, kind of thing. If you're gonna show up, show up. Because I never know who's going to come through or what the hell they're going to say. Alrighty, but if anybody wants to book in for a private reading, head to my website, www.thependulumspath.com. I'm going to be working on my Patreon readings tomorrow, I think. Pretty sure. I've already got some of them like saved in my edit file, but I haven't got to work on those as much. And last month was an absolute show. So, but welcome to August, folks. Welcome to August. Alrighty. I think that's it for now. You guys have a great night. But I like you so much. Yeah. All right, folks. Have a great night. See ya.